Hey guys, what's up? We're going to be checking out Officer Tatum. Now this is a situation that kind of pisses me off, so it might be hard for me to watch the video just because there's so many things I want to say. But it's Austin Metcalf's father, BLASTS, Protect White Lives rally opposing Carmelo Anthony. I'm gonna tell you now, Carmelo Anthony should have never been let out of jail. He should go to prison for the rest of his life. Because when you even carry a knife on school grounds, you know you got it. And you got it for a reason. And then you go sit in the wrong spot because, let me guess, this is just a guess. He's an oppressed black man. He's being held down. I hear that so much, it's so pathetic. And the ones that are saying it the most are the ones with the most money, like LeBron James. Oh, God. Deion Sanders, his son. Oh, Lord. Dude. How are y'all being oppressed when you got millions? You're on TV. You're able to complain about it. If you're oppressed, you wouldn't have a camera in front of you. No one would hear your story. It would just be straight up silence. Anyhow, like I said, this is a situation that I'm sure is going to irritate me. I'll try to keep my mouth shut. Let's get into it, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you want me to watch. I would love to watch something you guys want me to watch again.
Part of the fucking problem, my friend. You're trying to create more race divide than bridging the gap. I do not condone any. Now,
I'm not going to necessarily believe that. Nobody has stood up for white people at all, except for Kanye West come out with the White Lives Matter shirt. Yes, there's a vision. It's all been started from the left. You got Antifa. You got all these damn people pushing Islamic, pushing against Israel, pushing against whites, and nobody says a word. Now, my grandfather was full-blooded Cherokee, so the Cherokee Indians, all Indians damn near got wiped the fuck out from white people. And yes, I'm part white too, so I got the best of both worlds, I guess you could say. So I just get tired of hearing it. Somebody needs to stand up for white people, because all the white people are trying to be nice, trying to be nice, trying to be nice. Here's the thing with that. The problem with me, and it sounds like though a lot of white people are doing it, they're going to keep holding everything in, keep holding it in, keep holding it in, and then one day it's just going to bust. So something needs to be started to get this to stop before it does get out of hand, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of wild white motherfuckers out there, and they're getting sick and fucking tired of the crying racist bullshit. White people were slaves. Indians were slaves. Asians were slaves. Everybody was slaves. They didn't go to other continents and try to get people. White men died in Africa due to the diseases that the white man wasn't used to. So they didn't even step foot into Africa. They just pulled up and bought the people that had already been captured from a larger tribe. That's one thing that needs to be out there. And the other thing that I had found out probably 2 years ago is the dude that made the movie Roots. I know a lot of because I grew up with black people. I love them to death. I know a lot of people that used to watch that, and they thought it was true. If you look it up, you'll see a video where the guy that made the movie said, "It's a myth I made for my people to have to hold on to." A myth means fake. It's not. None of that none of it happened. It's a myth. Sorry. See, that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of white people are getting tired of it. Everyone's always been nice and quiet and not saying shit. Someone needs to say it. I've never owned a slave. I've never seen a slave, and neither have you, and you fucking know it. The only slaves we are slaves to is the government. They are the ones turning us into slaves, because it used to be the man went to work, the woman got to stay home and raise the kids. Now the government has your kids, the woman works, the man works, so the government is literally fucking you. Let's go, man.
Anything you do not have any.
That's called white guilt. No, let it talk.
She made someone, please get rid of her.
He was getting in her face.
Got assaulted, I got it on video.
People should be able to do what they want to do.
You should be able to knock them motherfuckers out too.
It's like black people can do what they want to do. Why can't white people do what they want to do?
Thank you, Officer Tatum. I love it, man. I would truly love to meet this man one day. Hopefully my channel will get as big as his one day. It might take me forever, but hey, it's a dream to look forward. Never give up, guys.
And there was a black kid there with the white guy. So let them do their own rallies and stuff. Why y'all got to interfere and act
Exactly.
like it's against America?
Why is it white people can never do anything? Nothing. We never owned slaves. We never were slaves. And believe me, there was plenty of white slaves. Who do you think took over the country? Way back when. There wasn't Africans here yet. It was just poor white people trying to get the fuck away from the king and the queen from over to the seas. Jesus.
American values for somebody to stand up for white people.
Thank you, Officer Tatum. Thank you. I can't believe I went on a rant that much already. It's just how much I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. And white people are getting tired. Sick and tired. We're tired of hearing it. And then someone can go stab a white kid and it's cool. But if a white guy bumps into a black dude, they want to damn throw the motherfucker under the jail and he didn't even do nothing wrong. Jesus. Tired of it.
Prices have been high for the last few years and they're still high. And sadly, most folks are having to lean on credit cards just to cover their bills. That's why credit card debt is at an all-time high, trapping millions of Americans in a cycle that feels impossible to break. But there's hope. American Financing can help homeowners pay.
Yeah, like for real, guys, I've never once had a credit card.
Shenanigans happen.
I've never had a credit card. I won't get a credit card because if I ain't got the money for it, I'm not going to go in debt trying to pay someone else to pay it. That's beyond me. I've never owned one and I never will because I know what I'll do. I'll fuck up and spend money that I shouldn't spend on stuff I don't need.
More and more chaos. But let me explain this. This is what I've been saying from the very beginning. Y'all saw the video I made a long time ago. I wish that Metcalf's dad, Jeff Metcalf, was a little more tough.
Exactly.
And a little more.
That's the problem with white people. They're too busy trying to be nice, don't want to offend anyone, because heaven forbid, if we barely do anything that someone wants to either twist it or take it the wrong way, all hell breaks loose.
Confrontational when it comes to the life of his son and the reputation.
I mean, all right, guys, and I'm not a racist by no means. I grew up with black people. My best friend, he already died. He died when he was 18. He was 6'5", 350 pounds. I mean, dude, when we played football in high school, you ran into him. He didn't move. You just damn near hurt your neck. But that was my best friend. I knew him since I was 4 years old. He was my next door neighbor, and he died in his sleep or something with a heart attack. He had laid in his bed the following day, and his parents didn't know he was dead. But yeah, I had a lot of black friends. They called us the Oreo because I was the only white kid sitting with about 15 black dudes every single day from in the commons area, you know, in middle school. So 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, when you had to sit out in the commons area, that's where I'd be at. And they called us the Oreo. So shout out to my boys back in the day, man. Time flew by. I hope you're all doing great. All right. Sorry, guys. Got a little off track again.
Reputation of his son and the drama that has gone on.
Like I said, you know, people ask me, how can you forgive what to this other person? I said, I forgive the other person because the forgiveness is not.
All right. I get you can forgive is a big word, man. If you think about it, your son just got stabbed for no fucking reason, and now he is dead. His spirit is no longer on earth. That's a tough one to swallow, man.
Not for him. The forgiveness is for me, so I can have peace.
I get that.
His life is destroyed. My life is destroyed. I want to clarify something right off the start because I've already heard some rumors and gossip. This was not a race thing, and this is not a political thing.
Do you really believe that? Do you think if it was a black kid, he would have still stabbed him? I don't think so. I think he intentionally picked one of them because he thought they were either some pretty boy prep kid that's got money and they're fucking white privilege. I can see it. You know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but I'm looking at his son. He does look like a goody good. I've seen the pictures of him in football, and I've seen the other dude too. You can't tell me if there's a black dude standing in front of him that he'd have still stabbed him, because he'd have known he'd have probably got his ass whooped after that.
Please do not comment if you do not know what happened. Do not turn this into a racial thing. It was not. Do not politicize this.
See, why is it the white man saying it's not a race thing when the black kid did it to the white kid for no fucking reason? I get it. He said, touch me. To me, that sounds like he intentionally started it. If I tell someone to touch me, which I don't do that because I don't talk, I just start swinging. But if you tell someone to touch me, that means you're intentionally starting it because you already know what you're doing. He had his hand in his book bag. It's from what I'm hearing, man. I try not to watch it because I get pissed off about it.
It's not. This is a human being thing.
Yeah, it is a human being thing.
This person made a bad choice, and it affected both his family and my family.
It took your son away.
It's a very unfortunate thing.
Unfortunate ain't the
I
word,
know exactly
son.
what was happening. His brother was there,
And
who tried to save him, and he died.
you mean his twin brother, your son? Because you're not talking about the other dude, are you?
In his arms.
So,
Yeah,
so
that
weren't
was his
there.
brother, his twin.
Please don't spread rumors.
I wish that
Dude, how? It's not a rumor. It was a white kid and a black kid, and the black kid stabbed him after telling him to touch him when he was sitting in their tent. This was intentional. Now, was it intentionally going after? I really don't think he would have stabbed a black dude. I truly don't, because 90% of white people will react the exact way that man right there was acting. They'll say, "Oh, don't do it. No, be nice." No, we're sick of it, and you can't tell me otherwise. I am a white man. I know we get blamed for everything. You colonizers. Why don't you move to a country that ain't colonized then, homie? Oh, because they ain't got internet. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got no football, no basketball. They ain't got shit, huh? Don't even get me started, bro. God, I can't stand watching shit like this.
that Metcalf's dad, Jeff Metcalf, was a little more tough
Thank you.
and a little more
Honest.
confrontational when it
Honest.
comes to the life of his son
Exactly.
and the reputation of his son and the drama that has gone on. Now, there was a rally that you guys, I don't know if
This kid's got $500,000 in donations after murdering someone. Please tell me why people are giving this motherfucker $500,000 and he just killed a white boy. And then you're going to say, don't start nothing. Don't get no rumors started. That's what I say.
if you were aware of it or not, there was a group that put a rally together that was, I don't know what it was called. It was like Stop Killing the Whites rally.
I see it. Stop black violence on white Americans. And also, please, stop black on black violence. More black people die from the hands of other black people than you would ever know. And most cops that work in them big cities, guess what? They're not white. They're black. Some of them are Mexican. Some of them are white. But a lot of the white ones don't like going in there because heaven forbid they rest their finger on their gun. All of a sudden now they're thrown in prison for something. Dude, when you're walking up on a car and you don't know who's in it or what they're holding, I've seen at least 3 videos in the last year where someone shot through the driver window and hit the cop in the head. You can see the bullet go out his head. Y'all act like you got 10 minutes to react to people. You got seconds, dog. But no, it does need to stop. All violence needs to quit, period. Don't need a color in it, period. Just stop. But they won't.
Rally or something crazy like that. Let me see if I got it on here.
Back in
Protect
prison
White
until trial.
Americans rally. So I guess the rally was put on by a guy named Jake Lang and then Philip Anderson, whom I know I've heard of Philip Anderson before. He's black, actually. So Jake Lang, I guess, wanted to orchestrate something to represent white folks, and that he's tired, or he want to bring awareness to the fact that black people kill white.
Thank you. And Officer Tatum, I've watched a lot of your shows. I love the shit you do, man. You're a great dude. I'm glad you've made it to the top. I seen you and Tyrus was talking. I seen you and Tom Holman was talking. You made it, dog. You got up there. You did it. I hope one day I can make it there. Can't believe I went on that rant, guys.
White people twice as much as white people who kill black people, and that there's black violence that's affecting white lives in America. Now, my whole thing is,
And see, they used to, I haven't heard it in the past 10, 15 years, but they used to talk about how white people move from the hood. You know why? It's like we don't want the violence, so we move away from it, and then they keep moving further and further out because they want the nice things. They don't want to live in that neighborhood, so they keep moving to the nicer places, and they destroy it on the way. Then you look back and you got empty stores, empty houses. They're just turned into dead, empty blocks because they keep moving. After they tear it all up, get it destroyed, and I ain't saying it's just blacks. It's not just Mexicans. There's white people in there too. I grew up in a 1-bedroom trailer until I was right at 16 years old. I slept on the couch my entire life. We had holes in the floor. I grew up poor as shit, so I don't want to hear that shit. But yeah, they destroy things and let it spread, and then they move. Because see, they get the Section 8. They get the free housing checks. Some of them, man, I was working with a dude. I was a cook. I was a line cook, and he had 2 houses. He was getting Section 8 on one of them, and he had 2 jobs, but he paid $12 a month for his rent. $12 a month, homie. 12. And he wasn't supposed to be working, because if they knew he worked, they'd take that away. But now he slipped through the cracks, did his thing. Must be nice, because a white person, my ex-wife, it took her about 1.5 years, 2 years. She finally figured that system out, and she started milking the fuck out of that system. But for white people, oh, go get you some Section 8. Go live in that shit.
Thing is that, will I sit there and support something like that? No. I mean, it's pointless. It's just driving a wedge in culture. However, I don't have a problem with somebody saying that that's what they want to support.
Right.
Y'all don't have a problem with Black Lives Matter.
That's the thing. Like, y'all can go out and do y'all's thing, and we're supposed to be cool with it. But if we do it, it's racist. That's bullshit. Y'all act like you can't be racist. I'm sorry. I know a lot of black people that do not like Mexicans, not one bit. I know a lot of Mexicans that cannot stand blacks. That's the way it is. But y'all get to go do what you want and say that you're not racist. Be like, do y'all really know what racism is? Do y'all just think racism is hate the white person and that's it? That's not racist to hate a white person. No, because I went through the struggle. Bitch, you was never a slave. You never did anything. So all you've done is got free money from the government and tear it up. Not saying all, by no means. There's a lot of lovely black people out there that, 1, hate living in the hood if they have to. 2, they work 2 jobs. They do their thing. They don't use the government for nothing. There's plenty of them. That's what I hate about people getting lumped into groups. There's plenty of racist white people out there. I ain't got shit to do with them. I wish they wasn't there. But motherfuckers, there's going to be racism wherever you go. Someone's going to have something in them. The way I've always looked at it is like this, guys. I say everyone is racist to a point. I mean, it might take a shit ton that would never happen, but if you stacked it all up and said, well, if this happened, what would you do? Motherfuckers would start being like, well, I'm gonna do this. And be like, aha, gotcha. Anyhow, guys, I'm gonna shut the fuck up so we can watch this video.
If you don't have a problem with a black group saying we need to protect ourselves from white privilege and white supremacy and neo-Nazis and
yeah, but there's no white people doing anything. I haven't seen that happen anywhere. I ain't seen no nooses. I ain't seen no white hoods. I ain't seen groups of white people going in the hood. I ain't seen none of it. And if y'all got a video of it, please show me. Please.
The white plight against the black man. If you don't care if black people do it, then why do you care that white people do it? Because they do.
Because of their privilege.
Black people are committing double the amounts of violent crimes against white people than the reverse. Today. Don't tell me someone.
Thank you, Officer Tatum. See, I like this dude. This motherfucker, he keeps it real and tells them the truth, and he don't give a fuck. And that's the way I am. Keep it real.
3,000 years ago. Today, this is
there you go.
So I understand. I don't feel the need to be a part of that, but I do understand that people may have a grievance and let them do their grievance just like y'all do y'all grievance. However, there was a gentleman that worked, I think, at the Trump administration at some point. His name is Bruce Carter. So I guess Bruce Carter showed up to the event on behalf of Jeff Metcalf to tell this group that Jeff Metcalf did not want his son's likeness or anything represented with this Save the White.
Well, look, Mr. Jeff Metcalf Somebody's got to stand up for white people, and your son just got stabbed for no reason. If you ain't going to stand up for your son, someone else will, bruh. That's the thing. I'm so sick and tired of these damn fucking weak-ass white people. Like, especially, see, I think all the racism comes from the rich and powerful and politicians, the elites. They push it to divide us. But if you come down to it and just meet regular people, most of them are not racist. Now, I've seen more videos of blacks talking about killing and murdering white people. They want blood on the floor. Like, shit like that. That right there is some bullshit. There's more of that than there is whites going around talking about, we need to get blood on the floor. Ain't none of that shit going on. But, yeah, it's the rich. I'm telling you, it's the rich. Because once they get power from being rich, they are the ones pushing it. I would say this. All my neighbors are Hispanic, except for a white guy. The black dude we had out here, he moved out. But the only group of people that I really would not want to deal with, they might be nice people, Islamists. The jihads. I can't do that. Because one, I don't feel safe around them. I think it's all a setup. They sent them over here on purpose to try to get shit started and take over shit and blow shit up. And we're waiting on those repercussions to happen. Because look at like Milwaukee. It's like stacked with them from Pakistan and Afghanistan. I'm sorry, bro. I'm just saying. I like my black people. I like my Mexicans. And I'm good. And Asians. I love some Asian women too. But the Islamists, I don't roll that way, man. I can't do it.
White man rally.
This might get me
And
canceled.
he came and confronted the guy, and they caught it all on video. And here's a little bit of that video.
You are part of the fucking problem, my friend. You're trying to create more race divide than bridging the gap. I do not.
Okay, so we're just going to let them keep running around stabbing people and just let it go. Just let it slide, baby. Let it slide.
Anything you do not have any.
That's called white guilt. No, let it talk.
My son, let me finish.
Let me finish.
You think my son.
It's funny. Now listen to me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm pausing. I'm telling you. I told y'all at the beginning this shit gets under my skin. You hear his tone to the white man on the phone? Oh, he ain't got no problem raising his voice to the white man. Now, let him be talking to a black guy. I bet you that little bitch shuts up. And I'm sorry. I know he lost his son, but the way he's responding is like, look, accidents happen. Knives go through hearts. And just let it go. So how many more of these are going to happen that we're just supposed to let go, Mr. Metcalf? How many? We going to let 50, 100, 10,000? How many times do we got to get stabbed and stay silent so no one says shit? Because you don't see when cops kill white people. Dude, there's some videos. They had this dude coming out of a hotel room on his hands and knees. He had an empty BB gun inside the hotel room. It was not on him. They had him crawl to him on his hands and knees. Well, he had on basketball shorts, and when he was crawling, the cloth caught under his knee and started to pull his shorts down. And he reached to pull his waistband up. They shot that kid like 28 times. He died in the hotel. Not a fucking word on the news. And yeah, it was white and black cops killing a white man. No one hears about it. Look up the stats. More white people die from cops than blacks have ever. We're usually double it, if not triple. I know it was like 255 one year and there was 12 blacks. Either way, it's too many, but white people are getting murdered. Way more than y'all think. Y'all think, oh, white privilege, white privilege. White privilege don't roll that way, homie.
Son's face off your website. I am not associated with you. I don't.
You're creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness, sir. You are creating more Austin Metcalfs with your weakness.
Here, you are being weak. I gotta be honest with you about that, sir.
You see who's standing with the black man. You see who's on the phone with nobody.
Condemn your son's killer and the culture that caused it.
Hey, Jeff.
That's the problem. You've been submitted.
Hold on, Jeff.
You've been submitted.
I'll handle it from here.
You've been submitted.
I'm telling you, man, white people are getting fed up, yo.
Submitted, sir.
But there's a lot of black people that like the Hodge twins, damn Officer Tatum. There's plenty of blacks that are on the same side as the whites. We're all tired of it. Blacks are tired of the thugs. They're sick of it too. So it ain't a color thing. We're all getting tired of the thugs. That's why they need to just let guns be guns, carry your shit. That way, some idiot try to pull out a gun or a knife and stab or shoot somebody, they're getting lit up within seconds. I mean, literally. It'll take a second. There ain't no calling 911 for someone to come save them while they're over there stabbing people or shooting people. It'll literally be, see a motherfucker with a knife going towards somebody, you pop that motherfucker. The end.
Sir,
You're not going to make
if
this
we were
back
all,
down.
if we were all
You're not
of
gonna
your
back
nature,
down.
Guys, listen.
You're
let
not
me
going
say
to
this.
shame
what a
us.
weak
You're not
man.
Do you know who you're talking to? You don't, do you?
I'm talking to a black man.
You don't. No, you're not.
Okay.
You sit here, you talk about Trump.
But I am. You're not
Google
gonna
my
make me
name
back
is
down.
Trump. No. When you
Black
do
males
that, my
winning.
name is Bruce
I agree
Trump.
with black males
No,
winning,
Google that.
but they're not winning
but
right
what
now.
You're doing,
They're becoming
but what
degenerates
you're doing
and murdering white
you're
people.
not helping America. You're no more patriotic than I am. No
Being
way.
silent is
Where
not
were you
helping.
on January
Even
6th?
silent, it's only gotten
Where
worse.
were you on January 6th?
Even silent, it's only gotten
Where
worse.
were you? Did you stand for your country?
I agree with the black guy on the left. I don't know his name, but being silent lets everything go under the rug. Like you're just sweeping it under. But heaven forbid if the roles were flipped, this would be on every single TV station over and over and over. They won't do it with this one.
So you think that made you patriot because you showed up there? Does that make you a patriot?
Joe
What's your
Biden,
solution?
Joe Biden is a better.
It ain't got shit to do with patriotic. This right here, no, this is keeping people safe. It ain't even got to be just about blacks and whites. It's tired of the thuggery, tired of the bullshit, tired of the nice people getting fucked over, hurt, and killed for no fucking reason, and we can't do nothing back because if we do something back, then we get to go to prison. That's some bullshit.
All you're doing is condemning us. What's your
My
solution?
solution is to help people where they're weak. So we have an issue in young black males' lives across.
I can tell you now what that issue is. I already know the answer to this, and it's in the white people too. It's not as much in the Hispanics that I know of, but I know it's there. It's not having a father. Now, if you look online, look it up, guys. Back before the 60s, the black family was stronger than the white family as far as staying together, married, having jobs. They were doing great. Then the Democrats come up with this welfare shit and said the man's got to be out of the house. That's the only way you get any money. So now the black woman's there with the kid, no baby daddy, no nothing. And the kid has no one to look up to. Well, here's where we've gotten. This is what's really happened now because it's went on for generation after generation. The problem with a lot of people that don't have their dad in their life is they live off emotions because a woman has a lot of emotions. They're caring. It's all about feelings with your mom, with your sister. That's the way women are. Well, just say every black man right now, they have a kid and they raise that kid. The thing is, they were raised off of feelings. So now we got this generational gap where an actual man that has been raised as a man with a man, that's gone. Because for at least 30, 40 years now, a lot of men have grown up without their dad due to the government. It ain't that black people can't stay together. That's not it. The government intentionally divided everybody, and now it has fucked the communities up so bad. Them piece of shit politicians should burn in hell for that shit.
Across the country.
Say that to Jeff Metcalf. Say that to Jeff Metcalf.
We talk about it, man.
Say it.
At the end of the day, the man is asking. So let me ask you this: you got a father who's grieving, and your response is he's weak.
My father is celebrating my strength right now.
You have no idea. You'll never win the Senate. And what I'll do, I'll come to Florida and run for Senate and run as a Republican, and I'll kick your butt.
And now you lose, bro.
You need 2 years.
That's what you think. But I'm telling you now, a lot of people are going to be on that white man side because we're tired of it, bro. And you're the type saying, oh, just lay down and take it. No, fuck you. I'm not taking it.
Residency in Florida.
Because this behavior is why we're in the situation where we are.
No.
We get
Your
these,
behavior.
Is that what it is? Okay.
All right, yeah, he's straight up saying it's the white man standing up for himself. That is the issue. Lay down, white boy.
At the end of the day, he's asked you what to do and what not to do.
Listen,
you have a right to
he's
do it
no
or not.
longer
do it.
You
Austin
can say
Metcalf.
enough about
I love
Austin
Austin.
Metcalf, but we're gonna get.
You don't know Austin.
I love somebody.
You
enough
love
to
the.
It don't matter. It's a national thing now. It don't matter if he knows him or not. And the thing is, he's a white man. You're not. You're not a white man. So actually, maybe you should keep your mouth shut now that I think of it, because this is a white thing. White people are getting killed. So why are you worried about it? You're not. I see that. Now, the black man with the guy on the left here, he's with him. He understands it. Stand up for yourself, people.
The thought of using Austin for T-shirts, for propaganda, and to get.
This ain't no propaganda bullshit. We're tired of white people being killed and no one says a fucking thing about it. We're tired of it, bruh. And I got to shut up so this video ends.
Out here and talk about
You
who
want to
you
shut
are.
down a
I'm
white
not
man
raising
right now.
money.
That's what you're trying to
You
do.
down there,
I'm
no,
not
you're not
raising
shutting
money.
me
I'm
Thank
not
you.
raising money
Thank
like
you.
Because
Carmelo
I've got
Anthony.
family.
I'm not
and I don't
raising
even put
money
you
like
put down
Carmelo
anymore.
Anthony.
No, bro, you stop.
finances
You
out of
can't.
That is true. Carmelo Anthony's got $500,000. Who is it that's making money off of this? You sitting here trying to tell them pushing propaganda and T-shirts when old boy that just killed somebody because he was in the wrong spot, he gets $500,000 now? Man, fuck that shit. He gonna have trouble up in prison, I promise. Because them motherfuckers in prison, they know he's got $500,000. They gonna get his ass. Plus, I heard he's holding up the damn gang sign, and he ain't really down like that. So he's gonna have another issue when he has to deal with that shit.
You came here to try to shut him down.
No, I
That's
came
what
in to
this
give him
is.
a message from a father.
And listen,
but I realized
nah,
that's
bro.
not his deal.
Let's be honest. You're a black man trying to shut him down.
I'm an American. First.
Nah, man. You don't
I'm an
wanna do that.
American. No,
I am. You're
I'm an
not.
American.
See, that's one thing that I have been wanting forever. I'm tired of African American. You're not African American. Your ancestors were from Africa, but you, your mama, your grandmama, your great-grandmama, they wasn't from Africa. They were from America. You're American. That right there, they did that on purpose to divide the whites and the black. I'm telling you, the government, all they've done is take wedges and shove them in between us. They're watching this and they're eating it up.
American.
I am.
That's
You're
what
not.
I am.
That's why I'm here. You want
Is
to
that it?
silence him.
No,
You want to
I'm an
shame
American
him.
that
I've seen it
says
happen
this
over and
foolishness
over.
here
It's not
doesn't work.
foolishness.
That's what
You've
it
done
is.
nothing. You have not worked on anything. Has not changed nothing. We're here to try something different to stop this.
Exactly, because the way that it's been going ain't changed shit, so it needs to be stopped. And if white people would stand up and come together, how many times you see a group of white people walking together? You don't. That's one thing I've always had an issue with. That's one thing black people have always had. When they together, you see 10, 15 black dudes together. They brothers, they homies, they hang out. White people, you got preps, you got rednecks, you got fucking regulars, you got the damn emo, you got all these different groups. We ain't never together, man. We ain't tight like that. Our people don't stick together like that. A white man get jumped by people, he ain't got no help. Black man gets jumped by a bunch of people, oh, anyone that's black hopping in to help him. White people don't do it because they're bitches.
So what's the
And before I get to the part where people they couldn't be peaceful, they got to go and bludgeon people and spray pepper
Damn, come on now.
spray in people's eyes. Before I get to that point, I want you to see this clip from Jasmine Crockett, because she has to be the most psyched.
The fucking ghetto bitch that's got eyelashes that look like they weigh 5 pounds. Come on now, that bitch is dumb as fuck.
This is why I continue to believe that this situation is race related. I don't care what nobody say. It's not about race.
It is.
It's everything
It
to do
is.
with race. I'm telling you, if a black kid, if Carmelo Anthony stabbed a black kid to death, we wouldn't hear nothing about it.
Wouldn't hear a fucking word. You don't hear nothing about Chicago. Nothing. Unless you look it up. You don't hear shit. You can listen to the rap songs. They'll tell you more about the murders than the motherfucking news will. I'm telling you, I would get along with Officer Tatum like a motherfucker.
If a white kid were to stab a black kid in this fashion,
oh Lord,
people would be losing their minds. If nobody would be advocating that the suspect have any level of mercy, they would want him to.
I guarantee you that white man wouldn't have $500,000 sitting in his bank account like this motherfucker does.
Get the death penalty. So with that being said, listen to what Jasmine Crockett is saying. And this is the same thing that I'm telling you guys that black people feel on the inside. I'm like the Negro whisperer. I'm telling you guys what's happening. or I'm the whistleblower in the Negro neighborhood. I'm telling you guys what's happening.
Did you guys ever hear about the lady that called Crayola, the crayon company, and said, I will not be buying any more of your crayons because you got Negro on the black crayon? It's like, bitch, that is how this all started. There was a lot of people from Spain speaking Spanish, and they called blacks negro. Well, guess what? A lot of rednecks can't roll their tongues like that. So it turned into nigger and nigger. It got changed up. But it all derived from the Spanish word negro. However the Hispanics say it. I don't know if I'm saying it right myself. But he's saying it. But it's all due to slang. And all hip-hop and Southern talk, that is just slang from rednecks that were poor from way back in the day. Because we all grew up together, man. It's crazy, bruh.
Jasmine Crockett is the epitome of it. Listen to what she said about Carmelo Anthony. Roll the clip.
This ain't about criminality. This is about the fact that he was a little too dark for them, and he ain't even that dark, but they don't like melanin.
What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? What the fuck are you talking about, yo?
Melanin is the biggest enemy that they have ever seen. This is why
this bitch is so dumb. She is so dumb. What the fuck are you talking about? You know how many damn NBA stars and baseball stars, NFL stars, that little white kids want to grow up and be able to do what they do? What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?
they go after certain people.
Folks, I really hate to break this news, but I think that Kamala Harris has officially been dethroned as the most smooth-brained individual in American politics.
Quit.
There, I've said it. Jasmine Crockett is undefeated when it comes to absolutely brainless. I was going to say brain dead, but I'm pretty sure the brain never existed to begin with, therefore it cannot die. So brain...
Sorry about that. I had to get these bones from my dogs. A couple of them are getting ready to try to get rowdy.
Takes that she is filled with them to the absolute brim. There is no stopping it. So in her latest philosophical take, she explains to the rest of us how the reason why America is not standing behind this young man right here
because he murdered somebody.
We hate melanin.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'll tell you now, man. I love black people. They cool as fuck with me. I get along with them. And the thing is, they've always been cool with me because I'm myself. I don't try to act black. I don't try to talk black. I don't try to dress black. I'm me. And the real motherfuckers know the shit. So, I mean, just be yourself. It ain't got nothing to do with melanin. This is the dumbest shit I've heard come out of these politicians' mouths. And it's been in the last 2 or 3 months that bitch, wow, she's pretty pathetic.
And I said we because I don't stand with this dude. So I must surely fall into that category, just like she says, right? As a quote-unquote melanated man, obviously the reason why I can't stand behind this dude, but instead I stand with the victim in this situation.
Because he's a victim.
The reason behind that is because of the hatred for melanin and because there's such a huge...
Sounds like there's a lot of hate for people without melanin. Sounds like there's a lot of hate with people without it. Because you get a dot of it in you, and then all of a sudden you can go around and say you're black and everything's cool, but heaven forbid you don't have that dot in you. Jesus, nope, we can get rid of these motherfuckers right here. They all racist. I'm so tired of hearing the racist thing, but it's a good thing because the Democrats are officially ruining the Nazi word, the racist word, the white supremacy word. All that has turned into nothing but hot breath that takes up space. That's all it is now. Used to it meant something. Back in the 80s, I'm assuming back in the 60s and 50s, but definitely in the 80s and 90s, like when you call someone racist, dog, that meant something. Nowadays, y'all making it where it don't mean shit.
There's a problem with melanin, and that's all this is about. It has nothing to do with the fact that this dude took another young man's life who's never going to get to experience anything past the year 17 because of.
And the thing is, that kid, even if he doesn't go to prison for 5 years, he still fucked his own life up. And heaven forbid when he get out, he gonna have hell when he get in there. Now, since they've made it such a public thing and all over the news, you got to make sure you get a jury that ain't fucked up. You got to make sure you don't get a fucked up judge. All that shit, because that's when the racism really does come into play. Now, just wait and see what the jury selection is. See, this is what I think they should do. And tell me if you guys agree. The jury should not be able to see the victim or the suspect. They can only hear it. That's it. You go off of just the facts. You can't see what color they are. You don't even know their names. You know number 1 and number 2. That's all you get to know. And you sit in a room with the other jurors not seeing the suspect or the victims. And you strictly go off of the evidence that's presented to you. Same goes for the judge. They don't get to see them either. That's how it should be. Because I don't give a fuck who you are. If it's been on the news and been out in public and rallies going around, every single juror or judge will hear about this and have their own bias and lean whatever way they want to lean.
Because of a decision made by this guy right here. Has nothing to do with that. Has nothing to do with the fact that a child was taken from a family. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with melanin. Got you. Got you. Okay. No, it makes perfect sense. Again, coming from a smooth-brained individual, this is checking out.
You know, somebody got mad at me for saying, you know, black people do this. I'm not talking about all black people. Clearly, I'm black. Clearly, I'm not talking about people like me. But you know if it's you that I'm talking about.
And see, this thing, like, just the shit I've said in this video, some people would fucking cancel me in a heartbeat. Try to. But the thing is, you can't cancel someone for their opinions. You really can't. I can say whatever I want on here. And I can make a million more videos. But anyway, guys, I'll let him finish up. I'm sorry. I did not mean to go on all these rants. That's why I wasn't even going to watch this video. Because I knew I was going to be irritated. Because this is how white people feel. Now, I'm speaking for white people. Not all, by no means, because you see his dad. But a lot of us white folk that aren't privileged, that don't have shit, but get looked at like we got privilege. Dude, a lot of white people grew up rough as fuck with absolutely nothing, but no one hears anything about that. Think we all drive fucking Rolls Royces and live in fancy neighborhoods, and that ain't the fucking truth.
That feels this need to have this perpetual racial dynamic in your mind in perpetuity. She has no business to saying that they don't like who is they? You talking about white people? Like only white officers work in Frisco. Come on, what are you talking about? They don't like him because he's melanated in the skin. No, people don't like him because he stabbed another 17-year-old in the heart and killed him.
For nothing.
That kid is never coming back.
Like, he didn't try to fight him, hands up. He didn't get jumped. He didn't do anything. He just straight stabbed him. He wasn't a man about it. So when he goes to prison, them sharks up in that motherfucker, oh, they gonna know it. They're gonna be like, bitch, you didn't even try to fight. You just sneak stab somebody. You little bitch. And you standing there getting photos taken, holding a fucking gun, throwing up a gang sign that you ain't in. Have fun with that, homeboy.
And he had a bright future. But I want you guys to see that the rest I was talking about a little bit earlier. Just look at this video and you can see how deranged these people are. They could never be okay with an opposing side. You rarely ever see conservatives going into their territory creating violence. But they do it to us all the time. Roll the clip.
Thank you. Here we go.
All right. We have an assault over here. We got our first arrest. We have an assault.
First thing I'd do is snatch all them stupid ass Taliban fucking head wraps. Get that shit the fuck out of this country, you sorry fucks. And if you love Afghanistan and Palestine and all that so much, go the fuck over there and help them. Go! Get the fuck out of this country.
Yes.
This woman right here in the mask. She made someone. Please get rid of her.
He was getting in her face.
Got assaulted. I got it on video.
Look at these pussies. They're covering their face on purpose because they know what they're doing or might be getting ready to do is going to get them locked up.
She got assaulted! She got assaulted on video!
See, that right there is some of them white fucks that actually, they get money and they sit there and push this white privilege shit. It's them. It's them.
You know you're not supposed to be here. You know you're not supposed to be here. Right here. Back up. Do not interfere. Do not interfere with the arrest. Move, please. Move, please. You're interfering.
Lock them all
letting
up.
us walk.
Lock them all the fuck up. Lock that sorry son of a bitch up, yo. You sitting there walking, nothing in your hands, you ain't doing shit. Lock that motherfucker up.
Do not get in the way.
I know, man, but I'ma stand right here. See, these cops are pissing me off. They need to be grabbing these motherfuckers and locking them the fuck up.
Interfere again, you will be arrested for interference.
Let her go! Let her go! Let her go! Let her go!
Lock them the fuck up, dog. Lock them up. Let them say that shit while they're riding to jail.
Let her go!
What the fuck is this shit?
Let her go! Let her go!
What the hell's black dude doing over there throwing his arms out and there ain't nobody over there? He just throwing his arms out like, I don't know what he's talking about. Oh boy about to get it. The one I said lock that motherfucker up. He about to get it right now. Oh, he landed on that shoulder. I bet you that felt great. You have a 200-pound cop land on top of you while your fat ass hit the ground at the same time. Lock him up, dog. That's right, right there. I can tell you right now. That right there is, I can do anything you can do. No, you can't, bitch. You're a fucking weak-ass woman, 110 pounds.
Oh, you're so big. Oh, that's crazy. That's
Lock her ass up, bruh. Run away, little bitch. See, you can't let me go to these little protests and rallies because I don't play that shit, man. I really don't. I don't understand how these cops keep letting shit like this happen. You got motherfuckers interfering with y'all arresting someone, and you're talking about you're going to arrest them. You got one on the ground. You got 9, 10 cops standing around you. Arrest these other motherfuckers and send a damn message, dog.
I wish you would have done that, man. I was super cool with you guys.
I'm super cool with you guys. My mask is hanging off.
With this, ladies and gentlemen. For all intents and purposes, there's no way that this kid's going to get off. I think they made a horrible decision by going with that idiotic person. I wanted to call him a name, but I'm trying not to call people names. I'm trying to be a good Christian. But they did everything wrong by going with this fool that's just making it about race.
The father being at this press conference.
Yeah, this right here. And see, they even made the dad leave or some shit like that, I heard. I didn't actually watch it because I can't stand watching this shit, bro.
These are my words.
I don't give a fuck what your words are. I don't care what you say.
Is a disrespect to the dignity.
Your people stabbed another people.
Next Generation Action Network from the beginning.
What the fuck you talking about?
Has respected the loss of life.
Do you do these speeches for all the people in Chicago that have been killed by another black man? What are you talking about, dog? You a fucking idiot.
No matter our opinion of it, we have kept our opinion.
No, you haven't. No, you ain't.
We have not attacked.
What the fuck do you think that was?
The information that was.
What do you think this man just did? He just killed somebody. Tell me you ain't attacked nobody? The whole reason y'all are up there is because y'all attacked somebody. Since you're lumping yourself with everybody and you're strictly, I guess, going off of race. Yeah, I mean, look at old Slick standing back there with his button up. What the fuck is that? Come on, dog. Damn, you look like a dork.
That was shared with us about Austin Metcalf. Because
why are you even talking about him?
The dignity of life.
No, you don't.
Kicking the dad out from the event.
Exactly, I was right. So that is the one where they kicked the dad out, the dad of the son that died. They kick him out so they can have their time on stage. Fuck you. If I was the dad, there'd have been a whole different video if that was my son. If he y'all try to kick me out. The whole reason y'all even have that thing set up is because my son lost his life, fuck you, I ain't leaving, dog. That's just me.
He can't even say self-defense right. Self-defense.
Jeez.
I mean, the guy can't articulate himself.
Nope.
I mean, you name it, he's the worst. They created a bad situation for them. I think that Carmelo Anthony is going to be found guilty.
Cook his ass.
A defense attorney that I heard made a lot more sense when you look at other cases that have been tried that are very similar to this, is that there's a heightened potential that what they're going to do is find him guilty of manslaughter. He's going to do 20 years in prison, and that's going to be it.
Yeah, but in that 20 years in prison, if he does anything, it's going to tack on more time. When he gets out, he's going to be, what's it called when you're used to living in prison? Shit, can't think of the word, guys. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Say it's an uphill battle finding him on first-degree murder. I
No,
think
it ain't.
there is a statutory.
It was premeditated, dog. He brung a knife to the track. You're not allowed to have weapons at school, period. Don't care what kind of weapon it is. They're not supposed to be on the premises. Since you actually brought it to the track, you had your hand in the book bag when you told him, touch me, or do something, whatever he said. Either way, you knew you had a knife that you brought from home in that bag and you were about to fuck him up. That's premeditated murder.
There's statutory evidence that he committed first-degree murder. But jurors and a defense will argue it all the way down, given the fact that he's a 17-year-old.
I don't give a
will
fuck.
Try to argue away such a heinous crime and that it was premeditated. Even though premeditation can be created in a split second, they're going to argue that this idea of premeditation had to be, he brought the knife.
Why couldn't he just get up and go to his tent? Why couldn't he just move? Why did he ever sit in the seat? Why was this done? It's almost like it was done on purpose. It doesn't make sense. Why are you going to sit in the wrong tent and then tell someone to do something while you got your hand on a knife that you ain't supposed to have?
Knife to the school just to do this, when that's not how premeditation works. But anyway, let me know what you think, man. This rally was crazy, but at the same time, people should be able to do what they want to do. Just like black people can do what they want to do, why can't white people do what they want to do? And there was a black kid there with the white guy, so I think some people do feel this way. Let them do their own rallies and stuff. Why y'all got to interfere and act like it's against Americans' values for somebody to stand up for?
Meanwhile, the so-called peaceful protest of 2020, 2021, where the whole city's on fire and getting looted. You need to steal some Nikes because you need to eat. What the fuck you talking about? Man, y'all some straight bitches. That whole thing with the riots, well, I call them riots. Y'all call them protests, whatever you want. That shit was set up from the rich, elite, powerful, like George Soros and all these rich fucks. They had, if you notice, these people, you'll see a lot of them in one protest. Then you'll see them in the other side of the country in another protest. They're being flown out there. They got millions of dollars. They're starting this shit on purpose just to try to divide the nation. I love my American peoples, I do. I don't like illegals, period. Come here correctly, I'm fine with it. Try to learn the language. We shouldn't have to learn we should not have to learn another language to speak to someone in this country. I don't give a fuck if you call me racist for that or not. This country speaks English. We don't speak Spanish. We don't speak Nigerian. We don't speak it. This is America. Come here correctly. Try to adapt to our culture. Do not come here and try to change our culture, which they're trying to do. Did y'all hear about the thing in Texas where they tried to make a whole entire Muslim city, like strictly all Muslims, but Texas has stopped that because that's some bullshit.
For white people. All right, I'm just saying, comment in the comment section. See you on the next one. I'm out.
Yes, sir. Y'all do the same for me, guys, and go check out Officer Tatum, man. Let me know what you thought about this. I didn't mean to go on my rants, but hey, I said it, I got it out, and I'm going to post it. This is how I feel, and I know there's a lot of people out there feeling just like me. You guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Be safe. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep trying, and I will catch you on the next one.